So many people have asked me how I decided to write children's books, and I have to say it's not one thing that led to this project, but at least four events or streams. I like to think of them as streams converging to make the Wholesome Children Books Project possible. So in this video, I'm gonna quickly talk about these four influences. And if you're interested, I am writing the blog about it, and I will post the link to the blog in the comments. It's my first blog entry ever. So I thought in this blog entry I would give an overview of what really led to the Wholesome Children Books Project. But in future blog posts, I will also expand on this and will share resources that have come up and have been useful for me along the way. And so, first of all, I have to say motherhood was a big influence for me in wanting to write children's books eventually. So I became a mother first to Olivia 5 years ago, and my whole world got completely turned upside down. And so Olivia was born, but at the same time I was born as a mom. And so I had a new set of values, and I was focused a lot more on nurturing, compassion, love, and I embarked on a journey of self-discovery and healing. And you may be thinking, what? Healing from what? And I think we all have things that we carry with us from our past, and even from past generations that we need to heal. In my case, for instance, it was perfectionism. And again, I'll talk a little bit more about this in my blog, and I will talk a lot more about it in future posts expanding on this, but this is a quick overview. But I will share resources too, to all these things that have helped me with healing, for instance, or in this journey of self-discovery, etc. So motherhood was number one. Number two, it was losing a really good friend to drug use and depression. And when my friend passed away, I questioned what led to this beautiful soul to stop shining its light on the world. And it was really hard. And I started thinking maybe he had unresolved childhood trauma, or maybe he didn't feel fully accepted as a Latino gay man. Maybe he didn't feel like he could show his authentic self. And I was heartbroken at the time. This is various years ago, but at the same time I was energized to want to create the kind of society for our children that is loving, compassionate, accepting, where they feel comfortable being themselves and loving themselves just the way they are. Another event that took place that really shook me emotionally was a shooting at an elementary school. And I remember Olivia walked in on me tearing because I was so sad about it. Children that were a little bit older than her had been shot and killed, and I didn't know how to explain that to her when she asked me what was wrong. But I started talking to her about the love tank, and how when people's love tank is not full or empty, how people can do things that can hurt others. And I talked about how there was someone with an empty love tank who hurt many people, and it made me really sad. That was my way of explaining things to her. And that's my first children's book is actually talking about the love tank, and that's where the story originated. The fourth thing that happened is I became a mom to Dale. And even from pregnancy, I remember thinking, being scared because this was a boy. And I was bringing a boy, and I was scared of raising a boy in a society that it seems sometimes saturated with toxic masculinity and all the expectations on men. And so I, again, wanted to contribute to making a society that's more loving and accepting of our children. And I wanted to contribute to raising kind, happy, and just wholesome children. And all these messages of love, gratitude, authenticity that I wanted to share with my children, I eventually started writing down. And during my maternity leave, I actually had the time to connect with resources to publish my first book, The Love Tank. I love the final result, and I love to know and to hear that it's already making a difference in households across the world. So we will keep promoting it. For now, I'm actually putting a hold on launching. I was really excited about launching my second book, but I'm putting a hold on launching the second book because I really want to focus and give the Love Tank the importance to shine and to continue shining for many years in the future, and to spread across the world and bring this message of love, compassion, empathy to households across the world. If you haven't read The Love Tank, please check it out. I'm also posting the link to the Amazon book in the comments. Remember that I'm keeping the ebook at 99 cents because I want to make it accessible to people who might not be able to purchase the print book. But if you do want to support this journey and writing and publishing all these messages again of love, compassion, authenticity, gratefulness or gratitude, please consider buying the print copy either for your family or for as a gift for someone else. And if you have read the book, please leave a comment and tell me what did you and your children enjoy about the Love Tank. And thank you so much for your support.